What's going on, guys? Me, David here, back for another shave. And today, I'm going to be featuring a brand new razor. It's not mine. It is on loan from Marion the Barbarian. He wanted me to use this razor. He wanted to hear my thoughts. And he sent me this here. The Pearl Flexi adjustable razor. It is an open comb. I'm slightly already apprehensive because I'm not a big fan of open combs. But this razor is actually kind of cool. It does have that two-piece design. You unscrew the bottom, the top cap pops up, and the base plate stays locked in place. So typically I do like a little bit of blade feel. I'm going to start with the medium setting. I'm going to go on a number 3. And we're going to see how that goes. Today I'm also going to be beta testing a soap. I'm not going to say who it is because if it's a disaster, I'm not going to put them out there like that. They said, please, no video. Pretty much just keep them out of it. So I don't want to waste a shave and not do a video. So I'm doing the video, but I'm just not going to mention who sent me this soap. And instead of, if anybody who has conversations with me, I don't like long text messages. I don't like sending a whole bunch of shit, nor do I want to read a whole bunch of shit. So, instead of me typing out some long, drawn-out text message detailing how I feel about the soap, they're going to be able to see and hear my opinion of it without throwing them out there. Because again, if this is not going to be out for public consumption, there's no reason to throw out any info like that. If this was a retail product or released to the public, then I go ahead and I come on here and, you know, there's no holds barred, so to speak. Which they did ask me, please, they want the honest feedback on this base. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. Nice and heavy load, as I typically do. I like to give a new soap base every chance in the world for it to succeed. And again, I'm just not interested in having a bad shave because I want to be a cheap ass about soap. So we're going to go ahead and get this in real quick. I mentioned in my last video my birthday was either coming up or had just passed, and we had a delay. I didn't want to have no birthday party. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need any of that. But the wife wanted to throw one, so we did. We had to delay it a little bit because of scheduling conflicts for members of the family, and we ended up doing it. Had a great time. So it was cool that we did it. And I haven't been drinking much over the past year. In 2023, I didn't drink much at all. So when I drank for this little birthday soiree, oh yeah, it hit me pretty damn good there. Luckily for me, no hangover. I did wake up at about 1 in the morning. 1 something in the morning. With a little bit of a headache, popped a couple ibuprofen, and I was good to go. So far, so good. Look at that. That is the visual evidence of this soap. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty damn good. I'm gonna go ahead and try to pump this full of water, see how far I could push it, and if I do end up pushing it too far, I'll add a little bit more product to the brush and get it back to a shaveable lather. I just kind of want to see what it can deal with. I've already put quite a bit. I'm dipping my brush about halfway down the bulb to get some water on here. And it is going. Now, I also don't want to develop no irritation. So, that first little check, can it handle water? And it definitely handled that well. Wasn't difficult to make a lather. I would actually say this lather was a little bit on the thirsty side. I seen that a little bit of that initial first lather, and it felt like I needed a little bit more. So, which is cool. It's better to have a lather be thirsty than to easily break up. See? Getting some more water into this thing. Not putting no pressure, I just want to integrate that water. Very light. Roll some of that down. The scent is very light. I don't even know if this thing is scented. Did it come with a note? I think I may have read the note already. It's nothing special. It's light. I wouldn't care for it. There's nothing much there. So I'm going to go ahead, run a little bit of warm water on this razor. This is a heavy beast. Oh, look at that. Now, in the world where all of these mild razors are coming out, I welcome something with some adjustability because I just don't really have that much fun using those mild razors. I don't like them when the beard growth is significant. They struggle. They struggle mightily. Now me, never been a big fan of open comb razors. For me, it's not even the blade. Something about the comb designs often just feel a little bit harsh on my skin. Something about them just don't feel comfortable. I don't know what it is. Again, I'm not some engineer. I can't figure out all the little mechanics and geometry of a head, but it doesn't feel great to me. This has a beefier comb, if you see that. So I think that's actually beneficial. For me, it feels nice and smooth. I'm not feeling any prickliness from the razor or that comb. And mind you, this is on the 3 setting. I haven't used my Fat Boy in a while. I think I gotta get that thing out. It's nice to see those instant results. With those mild razors, I was really having just a hell of a time getting this cleaned up. Like, I really had to buff and buff and buff to really clean up these areas down here, which I just wasn't thrilled with. I kind of feel like a little bit more blade feel, so I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to number 4. Number 3 was definitely had some blade feel, perfectly adequate, but I kind of want to see how it feels. See if it doesn't feel too chattery, a little bit too loosey goosey at that 4. Lather stability looks good. It stayed in the brush. Still looks plenty hydrated. I'm going to put a little bit more water in this for the second pass, but you can see it's nice, rich, creamy. Looks pretty damn good. The slickness was nice. No complaint there. It is one of those low structure, not a whole lot of puff to them, which is that modern style of lather. I do prefer, I do enjoy. It does have some nice density. It does feel heavy on the skin, which again, I also like. That is a sign of a good modern lather. Let's go against the grain. With these heavy razors, it is very, very important to remember to kind of help it along, put absolutely no pressure, even dialing it back a little bit. Let that barely just glide across the skin. Don't be an idiot. Don't try to force it through anything. A nice Sharp blade will get through stuff. Particularly if you have a little bit more blade feel. Don't be a heavy-handed oaf. Very nice. Feel some nice little thickness still after this thing's gone. Let's see how it feels. Yeah, razor's still gliding. Pretty good. Some good residual thickness there. This knurling, or whatever you want to call it, has some nice like a tackiness to it. It feels like it wants to stick to the skin. I don't feel that this heavy ass razor is gonna slip out of my hand. Feels smooth. The blade feels secure. I know where it is on my face at all times. Pretty good situation. Yeah, so back to the party that we had. I haven't been drinking much, and it hit me, dude. I was on a good one. Also, I like these more aggressive settings and or razor. I feel like I could do a better job lining up the goatee here. Beautiful. I was checking the knob to make sure that the knob's not getting loose during use. No problem there as of yet. So far, this soap base is passing all the tests. Ease of use, can handle water, nice density, low structure. The thickness is solid. Now the big thing at this point is probably going to be the post feel. How does it feel afterwards? Is my skin going to feel a little bit tight? Is it going to feel like almost like it's rinse clean, almost degreased, like to where my skin just, you rub your hands down it and it just feels like your hands want to stick all the way through. Third and final pass, my favorite pass, across the grain. See, this 4 setting, I don't think I'd want to go more aggressive than this. I think that is a perfect amount of blade feel for me. That 3 was also perfectly acceptable. I don't even think that the 4 would be necessarily needed in this circumstance. I'm not having no issue with any clogging. There's plenty of blade gap. You see, if you guys have been paying attention to some of the razors I've been using lately, those more mild razors, it's just been real difficult, particularly the Overlander. I just really struggled getting hair out of the damn razor. This one is just flying out. I'm not having any clogging issues. This will definitely be a razor you can use to take down an extended amount of growth. Obviously not some crazy full beard. Let's be reasonable when I say things. Grab onto a little pimple right here. Let's see if that starts to bleed. If I could feel it pop onto it. I don't see anything yet. But it's a possibility. Something might pop up here. I feel a little bump right there that I may have lopped off, but we'll see right now. And just so you guys can see, there's still some lather on this side, but you don't see no globs of hair. See, that one came out completely clean. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. There you go. Got the lather out there. Not a real bad situation there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. We're going to rinse off and we'll come back for the final thoughts. Alright, and we are back. And yes, indeed, I did get myself there. Again, my fault, not particularly the razors. Just judging by the amount of blade fill on that 4, you cannot be an idiot using that 4 setting. It does have some blade. It will bite you if you're too damn reckless. So if you want something that medium to light, go 3 and below on the Pro Flexi. I really did enjoy the feel of that 4 going against the grain. If I had to do it over again, I would probably switch back to that 3 setting going against the grain, which again, you have that customizable shave situation with the adjustments. Which is something with just that dial makes it real easy. Now, you do feel a difference just moving up that one slot in aggressiveness. It is clear. So I don't know how many times I'm going to use this razor. I don't know if I'm going to try every single setting, but the 3 to the 4, it is a noticeable difference. And I don't know if you'll notice that same jump from like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. So maybe at least I'll try out the 1, 2, and 3 settings probably on the next shave. That seems pretty simple. In terms of the soap, I really like it. I really do. There's not a whole lot that I would change about it. Again, I think this scent was something you might be considering releasing. I think there was a damn note. I'm pretty sure I read the note, but I still, the scent, not special. That might even be base. Like it is so light that I'm not entirely sure if I am smelling a scent in there. But of course, beta testing, so it's not like it's gonna knock off points for this stuff. You're not gonna invest a whole bunch of damn money on a bunch of oils on just some shit you're playing around with. But in terms of the base, I loved it. It is damn good to great. You guys seen it for yourself. It's not missing much of anything. Ease of use, semi-foolproof. You can still be an idiot and fuck it up, but it handled plenty of water. It was plenty slick. It was plenty dense. It was creamy. It was glistening. It really did have it all, and the skin did not feel tight and gross afterwards. So excellent job. In the landscape that we're in now, you probably could push the post shave a little bit more of those nourishing things. That's like the whole craze. Everybody's like skin food. So if you wanted to, I don't feel that it's necessary at all, but to each their own. You know, people are very particular about those things nowadays. But that was a fantastic shave. The Pro Flexi did a damn good job. This beta soap did a fucking great job as well. All in all, I'm happy. I mean, again, I'm just over here bleeding out a little bit, which it happens from time to time. But yeah, just that one little nick. I felt it like it grabbed. I'm like, oh yeah, I got something. And there it was. So that's okay. But again, new razor, heavy bastard. This thing is, I would not recommend this for somebody that is struggling with maybe some arthritis, getting a little older, any other little ailments that can affect your grip, because this is beefy. There's no way around it. It is a heavy razor, so you just be mindful of that if you're interested in purchasing. But it's an excellent price. It's an adjustable, all stainless steel CNC machine razor for under $100, which I think is just pretty much impossible to beat. So again, take it for what it's worth. If you made it to this point of the video, just know how much I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sticking by me and riding with me through my wet shaving journey. Oh, mystical shit. Can I do some sparkly effects? I don't know. But hey, with that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you on the next shave.